Giant friends, Pakistan's bioterrorism plot has been busted in India. Pakistan wanted to actually carry out the bioterrorism in India through ricin, which is the most poisonous known substance in the world today as well. And at a very small quantity, it can create havoc in India. And it has been busted by, Gujarat ATS, that anti-terror squad by Gujarat. And they have been caught with the substance and the material out of which the ricin can, liquid poison can be made, which is 6,000 times more poisonous than the cyanide. And how they were able to do it? They had a tip-off that in the silver hatchback they intercepted it and they caught 3 of them. The full all 3 module. This is the module which was working on it. Dr. Ahmed Mohedin. He has the doctor and he has done his MBBS from China. And China, the China is very, very advanced as far as the biotech, technology is concerned, and also they work on the bioterrorism or bio warfare. And Wuhan is the example, and which Wuhan, that virus which came out from that lab is part of the bigger design to have and something which China wanted to do in nick of time to actually rise. And that's why some literature says, some research says, and there are some investigations in the Wuhan. And Wuhan has a lab has got a linkages with Pakistan. They have got a mini lab in Pakistan, especially in the POK. And the handler was based not on JEM, but this time the handler they have used it ISKP, that Islamic State of Khorasan province, which is based in Afghanistan. And they are fighting, they fight against the Taliban Afghanistan. And ISKP is now being used by Pakistan. And the handler, who is Abu Khalija, he is a known, handler which is based in the Pakistan of ISKP. Through him, an Indian module has been made, and this team, I think, is the first module, or when the investigation will further carried out, you will find. And they were in link with these. And what they were doing in the literature, online literature was coming, and the instructions were coming how to do it, and they were caught when they were carrying out the recce and wanted to do it. Then they were caught with the material from where the ricin liquid poison can be made. 4 liters of the castor oil and 4 kgs of castor seeds of bean had been caught from them. They were also carrying arms and ammunition. I think 2 G-lock pistols has been recovered from them, 1 Beretta pistol with 30 rounds has been there. And the literature says that the acetone was also supposed to be part of it, but that was not procured, or it was not with them. When the ATS carried out the raid into the residence of the doctor in Hyderabad, they found a lot of things, lot of material and equipment by which like pillars, things like that, which is there generally used, because this is now no one knows, but they had the literature, complete literature, how this poison can be made. Deadliest poison of the world, the deadliest substance, most poisonous known substance in the world today, and which is in a very small quantity can create a havoc. The ricin is the poison liquid. It was first invented, or they were able to first came to be known in 1888 by a German scientist, Peter Hermann Steelmark. Peter Hermann Steelmark. He is the man who's actually invented and found out that how poisonous that 1 to 10 microgram, there is a gram, microgram, very small quantity per kg body weight, that is good enough. And when it is made, it can be in a powdery form, it can be in liquid you can mix up with anything, you can mix it up and you can spread it for the mass casualty. When it is taken by any mean, generally it is the protein synthesis takes place inside the cell of the body, and the cell death takes place instant, and there is a multi-organ failure, and there is a the higher side is the death, or very, very severe casualties, which can be, what we have seen in during the Wuhan virus, that your hospitals can't take those much the mass death of stroke casualties. What their plan, it is not out how they wanted to use it, but the literature says, and it is from them, interrogation has come out, they wanted to mix it with the prasad of the temple prasad, where the people take it, because they take it in a small quantity, and instantly they can create the casualty in the big way. They wanted to mix up with the water tanks, water storage where of the city, so that there can be a mass casualties. So India is able to do it in a very nick of the time, and they have busted. They got the tip off, and that has actually busted the module. India has to be very, very careful, because what is happening in Faridabad, UP, Jammu and Kashmir, and the blast which has taken place recently on 10th of this month in Delhi, in Chandni Chowk area, in the Lal Killa area, where they were using it ANFO. That was a different thing, ammonium nitrate, where they wanted to have a very vast explosion and a mass casualties. So India has been, this type of modules are working now in India. It is required to be busted, and we have to it is not that, one module has been busted and we have to be satisfied. It might be in different forms. The way the Pakistan is doing it, it is doing it from their side. In Bangladesh is being used, Nepal is being used, and the substance and all these materials and the motivation and radicalizations takes place in a different form. India has up to its toes to be aware of this, and we have to do externally, internally, so that the Indians and India remain secure. Jai Hind.